Fellas, say goodbye to Chuck Sherman the boy. I am now a man. I highly recommend you join the club. We are doing the wild thing all night.
Acid house music.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Sherm.
Sherman, I cook all this food. Is that all you gonna eat?
General Sherman realized and understood the importance of house music.
So, do you know anything about techno?
No.
Listen.
Get it on.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new episode of Sherm in the Booth. I'm, of course, your host, Sherm, and today is Friday, August 23rd, 2019. This is episode 76076 of In the Booth, and it's going to be my final installment of the mini-series I recorded from Serenity Base Fest. Last but certainly not least is Chicago legend Orville Kline. A member of Porn and Chicken, a certified Ableton instructor, and overall badass, Orville is someone I've wanted to have on the show for a long time now. Orville does so many good things here for the scene when it comes to booking DJs, when it comes to helping others, when it comes to putting on fucking awesome and entertaining shows. He does it all. I'm genuinely humbled and honored to have him on. I've been looking up to him for a long time. Like I said, his mohawk is a symbol here in Chicago, and it's absolutely awesome to have him on. But let's get into it right now, guys. Episode 76 with Orville Kline. Live, baby. We're live, man. Should I make the stable joke now, then?
All right, yeah.
We're here with Orville Kline. Is usually in a booth of some sort, but we're in a stable. So
Nice.
we're all in this together,
Giddy
right?
up.
Giddy up. Yeah. Well, I appreciate making some time, man. I've been a big fan of you for quite some time. I've been in Chicago for about 4 years or so. I mean,
Okay.
your mohawk is a fucking symbol.
Yeah, it's down right now. It's because, like I said, we just got off of a 2,500-mile motorcycle trip, and the mohawk doesn't really do well in the wind.
So have you had it all up when you're riding?
Not lately. It's just like it never. It's really hard to get it to be hard enough to withstand the wind pressure. You know?
Yeah, of course.
So-
Jesus, I mean, you're going 70, 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, on the expressway.
Does it like hurt if it's like
it doesn't
up?
hurt. It just
Yeah.
won't stay up. You know,
Not worth your time.
Nah, it always gets messed up. So
How long does it take door to door to like literally like get
I could do
going?
it in like 5 or 10 minutes. To
Oh,
put
yeah?
it up. Yeah.
Shit.
When it's dry.
By
and it's
yourself?
clean. Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, I have a little bit of practice.
That's awesome, man. Well, like I said, I've seen you DJ so many times. I don't think you knew that I was there, but fucking front row, man.
No shit.
What you've done in Chicago is fucking awesome, man. I mean, I saw you actually once at Evil Olive, long time ago. I think maybe the Crocodile. Do you remember that place?
Yeah, the Crocodile was.
Yeah, I think that was it, actually. Now that I'm thinking back to it, I think Bear Grylls was playing or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, Bear Grylls he's jumped on at Crocodile and Evil Olive a lot of times.
Is
over the
Crocodile
years.
still around?
It closed down and reopened as Little Olive.
Oh,
Then
shit.
it just recently changed their name to District without any vowels.
Oh, damn.
It's still around. Evil Olive is currently closed still.
Yeah, I know.
But,
Is it going to reopen?
There's rumors that some other company may be purchasing it, but it's still closed. for the
Yeah.
moment.
Well, of course. Primary's coming back, too, I heard.
Yeah, Primary's been shut down for a while, but they've been doing tons of renovations and getting ready to relaunch. But
That's what
still
I was
no
saying, yeah.
set time. Shout out to Derek Specs. And
Yeah,
Primary
fuck
for-
yeah. Derek Specs is a good guy, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro. Well, you know, I've seen your name on many different things, of course. Porn and Chicken.
Yeah.
You started that, so that was with Dom before Ever Fi came into the picture then.
Yeah, originally Dom had this small Monday night party, and he invited me to come and DJ it.
Mm-hmm.
The party was originally at a bar that's closed now called Risque Cafe, and he invited me on to come and DJ it, and like within a few months, it kind of got out of control and too big for that bar. And we moved the party to Evil Olive, and then it really took off once you made that big move to a bigger space for the later night and more room for activities for us, and it turned into a lot of fun.
Well said. I like that. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome. Like that party did so much for the scene here. I mean, that's like that in my head was an industry night thing. You know,
Right.
Without it, it's become, like Prism is a great place, and that's a great place for industry night now.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, fucking Porn and Chicken parties there were just raw. I mean, you never
I've
knew
had
what
some-
was gonna happen.
Me neither. Yeah, that's what kept it interesting.
Me
you know?
neither. Yeah, the guy who was fucking hosting the party. I mean, that's how you do it, right? And that was targeted for industry people, or was it?
It was
everything?
targeted just for anyone that liked the party. There's a lot of industry people there, but a lot of people that weren't industry and just liked the party. It's like
Yeah, of course.
we welcomed we had open arms to everyone. Whether
Yeah.
they were industry or not, all races, all demographics, all different musical tastes.
Yeah.
We would always curate to go through the night, so we'd play a lot of different genres.
Right.
Every week it was a different theme, different costumes, different chance to be someone else. you
Yeah.
know? So
I like that. Did you dress up a lot too, obviously?
every single week. you
What
know?
was your favorite outfit you wore?
Oh man, there's been a lot of good ones over the years.
So many.
Yeah. When I shit, I can't even. There's like way too many, but some highlights were probably my Kraft Punk costume from the Eric Andre
I've seen
show.
pictures of that.
I did a really good Mugatu from the movie Zoolander. That was a funny one.
Jesus. That's awesome.
And I was a member berry from the South Park.
You were a
characters.
member berry?
Or a collection of member berries, I guess you could say. But
That's fucking legendary.
yeah, we have a lot. There's been a lot of good costumes over the years.
That's awesome. What was it like for you just kind of being part of this whole brand and party going from, like you said, the first place to Evil Olive and then to the mid?
You know, it was a lot of work. You know, every single week we book a completely different guest DJ lineup.
Yeah, of course.
Me and Fi were the residents, but then we'd always have at least 2 or 3 other guests every week.
Yeah.
Our graphic designer, we would come up with a new theme. We'd have a completely new flyer designed every week. It's just curating new porn every single week.
Yeah.
You know, just like making sure all.
Was that somebody's specific job?
It was usually me. I did it. I probably most of the 90% of the last like
Nice.
9 years. So it was a lot of work. You don't think about it, but we did put a lot of work and effort into it each week. And when you're working so much on it, just you don't really have time to think about it. You're just doing it, you know. And you know, that's like, you know, it doesn't become work. It just became natural. So
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not work when you love what you're
exactly.
doing. Right?
It was a blast.
I know. I said earlier today, my mom's always like, "You're so busy." I'm like, "It's good busy."
Exactly.
You know, like I don't feel like this is work. I mean, I've been here all day.
If you enjoy what you're doing, you know, it's not really work at all.
Dude,
you know,
it's not. It's not. Music production, DJing, it's all the same, right? It's all
Yeah.
the same life. So did you guys upgrade it to the mid because of size, or was it because Five took over as GM there? Or what was that kind of
a big
transition
part of
like?
it was Fi becoming GM there. You know, and also kind of right after we left Evil Olive got shut down.
Right.
So it was just like kind of a timing thing for a lot of
was
different
good timing for
reasons.
sure.
So
Yeah.
you know, then we left the mid, and then they shut down too. So it's
Dude,
just kind
I think
of,
it's because you guys fucking just
all
like
the venues
wrecked
we've
these
done it
places.
at are no longer here anymore. So we've been focusing on kind of just curating our monthly or bi-monthly parties instead of doing every single Monday. You know, we're trying to do one big event every other month or so, depending on venue availability and making sure the right headliners are.
Yeah, of course.
open. So we're still doing themes, and we're trying to do larger venues where we can do our Porn and Chicken live set.
Yeah.
We have live. I play live guitar. We have our drummer Stevie Mack,
Yeah.
and Dom doing vocals, and we're still DJing on top of that.
Yeah.
So we need different spaces that can accommodate more of an actual stage show instead of just a DJ set.
Yeah, it's not just CDJs on a table.
Right.
It's the whole thing.
Exactly.
And you guys
exactly.
have obviously been performing at festivals. I mean, Fi was telling me all the places you played. When did you guys actually incorporate the live show and, you know, start making that move over production?
It's been like a slow kind of process over the years, like dating back to Spring Awakening, probably like 3 or 4 years ago. Like I started like playing guitar and a couple songs during our DJ sets.
Yeah.
We started at that. Then 2 years ago, we brought in drums and guitar, and now just like over this last kind of summer 2019 tour festival dates we've done.
Yeah.
We've had a lot more buttoned up on doing like guitar and drums on vocals on almost through the entire set for those big full band production shows.
You love that?
It's a blast because I started music more so as a guitar player and musician. Then I got into DJing, and the other band stuff kind of took a side seat. But now it's all coming full circle, and I'm getting to. It's fun to play like live instruments instead of just DJing. DJing is fun too, but it's just different, you know.
Yeah. I keep asking people, you know, it's about to be 2020, which is fucking crazy, you know, and I see this whole switch going over like the Gorgon Cities, the Autographs of the world, who like really incorporate this live. You know, like,
they're more so bands than just DJs, but you know, there's a lot of blurred kind of line crossover stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Like a lot of in the dubstep world, you know, there's a lot of producers are putting metal breakdowns and guitars and screams and shit in their tracks, but no one's really like actually performing those parts live. That's kind of like what we're doing. There's a few producers like Sullivan King, he plays guitar. And Destroyed was really cool, but that was still kind of different. But
right,
yeah, we're trying to, I guess, just get more of that live energy into the performances to kind of set ourselves apart.
Yeah.
And it's a funner, more interesting show
Yeah,
to
of
watch
course.
from a crowd perspective as well.
I was just about to ask you from a crowd perspective, because there are fans of electronic music. There are fans that listen to the music. There are fans that go to the shows, right? Mm-hmm. And you are maybe pulling the people who don't always listen and want to go. Like, you're getting the fucking metalhead, so to speak, right?
Definitely. There's, we have a little bit wider net we can kind of cast out there with what we're doing, which is cool.
Absolutely. I mean, I love it, man. Like, the music's great. Like, that fucking raw experience is, like, what people are looking for. Because, like, yes, there's something to be said about a DJ who can crush a CDJ set.
Right.
But
our goal,
both.
I really want to be able to play, like, get booked to play a metal festival or a
Fuck
metal
yeah,
set,
yes.
which would be cool.
That would be
think
awesome.
right now, I think it's what we're doing isn't that much different from a lot of metal bands.
Sure.
Especially since they're playing with backing tracks and they're, but yeah, that's just kind of what we're working towards.
Do you, like, know metal bands who, like, love dubstep and vice versa?
Yeah, no, definitely. A lot of my homies in touring metal bands, they all dig dubstep and electronic music. Some of them jump over into DJing and stuff a little bit
Really?
too. There's a lot of like the younger kind of, not so much the older generation, but there is like a lot of the newer guys that they're just like into music in general. There's so many similarities between really heavy dubstep and head metal. Like, it's all about just heavy, intense energy and sound, and there's a lot of room for crossover. So
Yeah. Do you think the next decade is gonna change in that aspect?
I think so.
Crossover?
And like on the new EP we're working on, like we've been in the studio. We've had some vocals from the dudes in the band Born of Osiris.
Yeah.
We've been working with them, and
That's awesome.
Lee, their guitar player, might be doing some guitar parts on our new productions and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so there's like
Wow.
there's a lot of kind of collaboration going on and crossover stuff.
Of course. Well, I mean, in the music world, like, you can only make so much money off releasing music. It comes down to making money off live shows, from my understanding.
Yeah, that's the
right?
majority of most, I guess, professional musicians or bands or DJs.
Right.
The majority of their income comes from live performances.
Right, of course.
There is some money to be made from getting millions of streams across the popular platforms right now, but in comparison, it's really the majority of the income comes from live shows and selling T-shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
So,
I mean, you get paid like 0.0003 cents on Spotify or something.
yeah, I mean, if you get 1 million streams on your song on Spotify, it translates anywhere between about $5,000 and $7,000.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, for 1 million. It's not that hard to shoot, but it's like, again, you can play 3 shows and make that if you're doing a decent sized booking and stuff like that. So
as someone who's booked people and hosted events, like, when you go outside maybe of the line, so to speak, a Chicago DJ, and you look for someone, are you looking at Spotify plays? Are you looking at Facebook following? What's kind of like,
if it's a local Chicago DJ booking, I'm not looking for Spotify plays. Don't really translate into attendance typically.
Yeah, of course.
The first and foremost thing before I book anyone, unless their music is really big and they're not local, I have to have seen them play before. Just to make sure they don't suck. Make sure that they're good.
So you booked some people that sucked then, yeah.
Yeah, I've out of 9 years or so of doing Porn and Chicken every week. That's 300, or it's 52 weeks a year times 9.
Yeah.
Times each week there's at least 2 or 3 guest DJs.
Yeah.
That's literally like,
it's a lot.
It's a lot of DJs I've seen and booked and
I'm
made
not
mistakes.
in that position either, yeah.
So like I know like who's good. If it's someone I haven't seen before, I want to make sure they don't suck.
Right.
They know how to beat match. They can make smooth, sensible transitions in their mixing.
Of course.
It helps if you can bring friends out with too, which isn't that hard, but it makes a difference a little bit at least from a promotional standpoint.
Absolutely.
The music always comes first at our shows, but it helps if you can bring people to see you play too. So it's a combination of those things, and having really good tracks helps a lot too.
Yeah,
being
of
a
course.
good producer.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm not just the Spotify stream count isn't gonna translate to a booking for me, at least.
Absolutely. I mean, maybe at like a Coachella type thing, right?
Yeah, it's hard to like at that point, once you're at that level of festival for booking.
Yeah.
It's kind of just assume that Spotify count is already
course.
there, but there's ways to kind of play that system too, and there's this is anything, but
yeah. I mean, you really, as a DJ yourself, you cross genres. I mean, you played like at Celeste, with Dom, like, you drop in like tech house and shit, and you're in a live metal band, like, you love it all.
Like I'm also gonna be going on tour with the industrial supergroup called Pigface in November.
Yeah. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like over the year, it's always been like a revolving I guess lineup of members that have been in the band, but like previous members include like Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails, like all the dudes that were like in Nine Inch Nails in the early Ministry band kind of started it, and just tons of crazy. Everyone from like Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, to Penn Juliet from Penn and Teller's been in.
Holy shit!
We're gonna be I'm gonna be doing like a 2-week tour with them, and I'm gonna be like DJing and triggering loops and samples and stuff. So I do stuff for my industrial stuff like that. But
awesome.
Doing metal, but then when I'm playing after hours sets in Chicago, I do like all tech house and techno. At Thursday nights for my residency at the Gold Room, I do mostly trap and bass house.
Yeah.
And then other times it's all dubstep when it's a porn and chicken set. So it's just like I get the opportunity to play a lot of different stuff. So
that must be so fun for you.
It keeps it interesting, It's like if I played the same stuff all the time, you get bored,
Dude,
so,
of course, and you lose the love of it. Like I know a lot of like open format DJs that are 35, 40 years old, and like they're really fucking good, but like I don't know how happy they are.
Yeah, if you get tired of playing the same songs over and over. There's always, I do a little bit of top 40 stuff too, every once in a while. The key is just to keep it interesting, getting to play to different crowds, different venues, different parties, different music and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Keeps you on your toes too, because it's really easy to kind of get in the groove of playing the same stuff. But when I'm jumping around genres, you really kind of have to be on top of a lot of different kind of worlds all happening at the same time, but in different places.
That's when the magic happens too, when the DJ is challenged.
Exactly.
I love that. So you do a lot of Ableton workshops. You're a certified professor?
I'm an Ableton certified trainer.
Okay.
I first you can find me on Ableton.com. Find there's like
That's
a handful
awesome.
of certified trainers around the world. Since 2009, so I was actually teaching a little bit longer than that. So over the years, I've done tons of free workshops, some paid workshops. Lectures at colleges around the country and stuff like that.
That's sweet. Holy shit.
Like earlier this year, we teamed up for a class with the Good Studio from the Good Sex and Good Bus crew.
Yep.
We did like an intimate group class setting, but primarily just because my rest of my gigging schedule and production schedule has been really hectic, I've just been doing a lot of private one-on-one lessons.
Okay.
Bringing on students for like weekly sessions here and there.
When do you produce your own music? Like
it's tough.
You're serving everyone else. It seems like
it's just whenever I have a chance to. Like we're doing a big Ableton workshop at Electric Hotel on Wednesday, August 21st, I believe. Again, it's a free, open to the public workshop. We're going to be doing production demos. Paul Johnson, the legendary Chicago house producer, is going to be one of the guests, and also.
Awesome.
Ben Cafresi is going to be doing a demo and workshop.
The drummer who goes with the autographs sometimes,
exactly.
Right? Dude, he's fucking rad.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good event to check out. And there's also going to be a music business segment too for the other part of it. So we're also going to be live streaming it if you can't attend.
That's awesome.
But yeah, just I've got a lot of stuff with Ableton and DJing and producing, and I've been also doing a lot of mixing and mastering studio work and stuff like that on top of it. Just when I have time, but lately I haven't. So
I really don't. I mean, Jesus, you seem like someone who needs 30 hours in the day.
It really does.
When do you sleep? I mean,
when I can.
When I can. Holy shit. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What's going on with you music wise? Are you releasing individual tracks or we started our Porn and Chicken parent record label called So Ready to Bang Records. Yeah, of course.
We have 3 releases out on it right now, and kind of the festival season took over kind of our marketing energies with all the shows we were doing over the summer. Yeah. We have a new single we're going to be dropping out in about a month, and in the meantime, we've been working on releasing a new 3-track EP, all new material. We're collaborating with some of the dudes from Born of Osiris. Our homie Steve Gerard, who's a really excellent producer,
he's legit.
Engineer, is working on stuff with us, and Rain Man, previously from Cruella, is also collaborating on a couple of tracks with us as well. So we got some big stuff planned for the Porn and Chicken EP.
That's awesome.
I put out a couple solo tech house tracks under my original alias. One track with I did with Alex Kislov came out, and we have another track that might be going out on Gene Ferris's label on the Tech House track I did with Steve Gerrard too. So
that's awesome.
So yeah, we got a lot of stuff in the works.
Jesus, man. I mean, I don't know how you do it.
Me neither.
That's awesome, man. I mean, what's been like the most rewarding part for you at this point?
Just being able to make a living out of doing what I enjoy.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing. Like, I've had a lot of just kind of career milestones over the years. Like, just have like for everything from like getting to play like out of town, and getting to play out of the country, or it's like being able to play on main stages at really crazy festivals, or hearing another DJ play something that you produce was like a really big. I was like, all right, I'm done. I could quit. So I made it. But if you always like try to chase bigger things, there's always going to be something bigger that comes up. But to me, just being able to make a living doing what I enjoy. So
yeah, absolutely. I think that's the best answer you can give. I mean, you've found your path, and you've obviously gone down so many different genres. And I mean, the collaboration standpoint is pretty cool. What's been like some of your favorite projects, music-wise or even event-wise, that you've done?
Like as far as music collaborations, I think a lot of the best collaborations we've done and got to work out are tracks that we can't ever put out. It's because there's too many. It's been really cool and really good magic, but sometimes if you collaborate too much, there's just too many moving pieces involved, and if they don't all like it turns out it's like other just. Some of our best work, like I said, we haven't even been able to put out, but we still play it and stuff like that. So it makes it kind of special in some ways because we have stuff that no one else, you can't get anywhere else aside from seeing us live. That's
a differentiator.
Yeah, but I think like the favorite collaborations is all the Porn and Chicken events that we've done over the years. We got to meet so many people from around the world in the industry that have come through and still like had a really memorable and enjoyable experience. It's like I don't think it's going to be hard to be able to top that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, these people probably literally say thank you and actually mean it, right?
Exactly.
It's not like, oh, thanks for paying me. It's what is this? Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Yeah.
You're really just like giving people an opportunity to like express themselves musically, like just being who they want to be.
That's what we always encourage most anytime we would invite anyone to come in and play.
Yeah, no judgment.
Exactly.
No judgment. I think that's a lot.
As long as you don't suck. We have kicked we have kicked people off. We have kind of like a no train wreck rule. Like if you mess up more than 2 times, we'll throw you off the decks.
Yeah,
there's always enough DJs there that can take over.
They got USBs on them.
Yeah, so as long as you don't suck, that's
a rule of thumb for all the listeners out there. Just
we've
don't
made a
suck.
couple DJs cry over the years.
Holy shit. That's fucking awesome, actually.
Yeah, we have high standards.
Yeah, man.
So I think that's another thing that sets our. If you come in to our party, you're going to get a certain level of quality of entertainment.
Absolutely.
Whether it's the chicken wings, whether it's the DJ sets, whether it's the pornography, we set the bar pretty high.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. My last question is, what's your favorite part about Chicago in general?
It's just like it's always been home to me, and it's been really welcoming to me. Like there's a ton of history there. Well, being a lot of the blues innovations and music. That definitely is the home of house music.
Yeah, of course.
And we have kind of that foundation that's you can't find anywhere else. But that's not the most important thing. I think it's just the vibes and energy. I feel like it's right in the middle of the country where. LA is it's a one kind of vibe, and New York is another. We're kind of in the middle, where we're chill about some stuff, but really kind of aggressive and about other things. So I don't know. It's just I think I don't have a good answer for that.
I think you kind of said it. I mean,
it's just
Chicago is Chicago, right? It's hard
to. I know it like the back of my hand, and I think it knows me by now too.
Right.
So it's just a good fit. You know?
I asked RJ Pickens earlier. I was like, "What's the most Chicago thing about Chicago and underground experience?" He's like, "I don't know how to put it into words. It's a feeling."
Exactly.
I don't think Chicago like event curators are like, "Let's make this super Chicago."
Yeah.
It's
we
like
it's
a feeling. It's an experience. Some things can't be put into words, right?
Right. You really can't. I'm not good at it. I guess at least.
I think you've done great, man. I really appreciate you making
Thank
some
you.
time. It's a pleasure to
I'm
finally
glad we
meet
got
you
to
in
make
person.
this happen.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. It's all worth it, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.